there's absolutely nothing bigger than Stranger Things in the world of television right now. Every time a new season of the hit Netflix series comes out, everybody on the internet watches it together. It's a universal watch party. And now, sadly, we know that season 5 is going to be the final season of this epic journey. In today's video, we're talking about everything we know so far about Stranger Things season 5 and more. Let's get started. First up, Stranger Things, the final chapter. We knew one day we'd have to come to terms with Stranger Things wrapping up. Like they always say, all good things must come to an end, and the end is here. Well, sort of. Earlier this year, the Duffer Brothers announced that season 5 will be the final season of the show. In their statement, they explained that 7 years ago, when they planned out the complete story arc for Stranger Things, they predicted it would last about 4 or 5 seasons. And while it proved too large to finish in 4, why? We'll see that in the second part of season 4. 5 seasons will be enough for the story to reach its natural conclusion. So, ready or not, Stranger Things will only be returning for one more season after this one. But when will season 5 come out? It will be very hard to say goodbye to our favorite squad on TV, and thankfully it's going to be a while before we have to. With season 4 finishing on the 1st of July, we can safely assume that it'll be at least another 18 months or so before we get season 5. As of right now, no official release date is confirmed by Netflix. At the earliest, it should come at the end of 2023, but that's all just speculation. We know the production of the 4th season was set back massively because of the COVID pandemic. We got the season a whole 17 months later than what was intended at first. Hopefully though, there won't be any interruptions with this season, and once filming starts, we should have the season out 7 or 8 months after that, because that's how long it took for season 4 to come out after they wrapped up filming. Now we know the Duffer Brothers already know what's going to happen in the show, so that's good. Now we just want them to get to writing and filming as soon as possible. Now, what's to expect from season 5 of Stranger Things? Alright, of course, this is what everybody wants to know. We'll have a much better idea after we've seen the final 2 episodes of season 4. And from everything we know about that, it's going to be mind-blowing. July 1st can't come soon enough. By now, we know about Vecna and its history, origins, and connection to Eleven. We're not entirely sure if this storyline will continue into the final season, but it seems unlikely. All Stranger Things seasons have ended with Hawkins seemingly back to normal, so that's probably what will happen in this season finale as well. We'll find out in just over 2 weeks. The good thing is that the producers and the Duffer Brothers already have a plan. Shawn Levy recently said in an interview with Collider that no one was making the story up as they go, and the endgame was already planned. And that is great news, they know what they're doing. So, while the Vecna story might come to an end in the next 2 episodes, we know the threat of the Upside Down will still be looming over Hawkins as we lead into the final chapter. And hey, you know what? We wouldn't want it any other way. So, is there going to be another time jump? While we don't know much about season 5, we know that it's going to start with a time jump. Of course, fans of Stranger Things aren't new to this. The show's had some sort of time jump at the start of every new season. We left Hawkins at the end of 1983 in season 1, but when the show came back, it was October 1984. At the start of season 3, we see our favorite gang in July 1985 already. Even in season 4, the show went ahead a few months to March 1986. So while we're pretty much used to these time jumps, season 5 might have a bigger one than usual. The Duffer Brothers said that their initial plan was to shoot both seasons 4 and 5 together, but due to the pandemic, that wasn't possible. And now, a bigger time jump is inevitable because of the ages of the younger actors. Yeah, let's be honest, we've all thought that. They're not small enough to be in middle school anymore. Maybe we'll get to see the party in high school in the new season. Next, who's returning for the final season? Again, it's hard to predict this before the end of the 4th season. We'll have to wait and see who survives. Hopefully everybody though. Let's start a prayer circle for Nancy, Eddie, and Steve. They need it. There's one character that we know will be making it into season 5 though, Mama Joyce Byers. Recently in an interview with MTV, Finn Wolfhard revealed that Winona Ryder sent him a text in which she was joking about her energy in season 5. That's pretty much confirmation of her making it to the final season, and that's superb news. It's hard to think of Stranger Things without Winona Ryder. Let's be honest, most of us first started watching it because of her, right? She's literally Hollywood royalty, and no one was going to miss out on her return to television. Thank you, Winona, for bringing us to Stranger Things. And that's everything we know about Stranger Things Season 5. Now, let's move on to some other related news. Starting with, David Harbour gives tribute to Winona Ryder. One of our absolute favorite things about Stranger Things is how much the cast adores each other off-screen as well. It's truly heartwarming, and we just love to see it. After Hopper and Joyce reunited in the final episode of Part 1, David Harbour took it to Instagram to pay a touching tribute tribute to his co-star Winona Ryder. He posted a picture of them hugging each other after that reunion and shared the most wonderful caption. He called her character, Joyce, the vital beating heart behind every season of Stranger Things and appreciated her performance. Yeah, we're tearing up. He ended his precious post by adding that Joyce will save her son, the Hawkins kids, her pal Hopper, and the fading magnetism of her weird kitchen magnets. Honestly, who needs superheroes when you've got Winona Ryder on your team? Next, Sadie Sink talks about that running up that hill scene. Most Stranger Things fans have already labeled the Max episode of season 4 as their favorite, and who can disagree? It was phenomenal in every way. If you're like us, you've had Kate Bush's Running Up That Hill stuck in your head since you watched episode 4. It's the song used by the gang to free Max from the trance that she was put in by Vecna. Sadie revealed that it took almost a week to film that scene, and it was actually pretty intense. She said that it was easier for her because Vecna was just fully practical effects, and it wasn't like she had to stare at a man in a green suit. Yeah, that sounds kinda creepy. She added that while it was intense and she got a little scraped, it was really fun to shoot. We're glad she had a good time making it because we had the best time watching it. It was so iconic that it caused Kate Bush's song to climb up the charts all around the world. The singer posted a statement thanking the show and everybody who's been listening to it. She also said that she's been holding her breath till the rest of the season comes out. Us too, Kate, us too. Finally, did you know that Millie Bobby Brown's British? As it turns out, many fans of the amazing and talented Millie Bobby Brown didn't know that she was British until very recently. Have you guys been living under a rock all this time? She couldn't be any more British if she tried. It was her recent appearance on the YouTube show The Hot Ones that sparked reactions from fans, who apparently had no idea that she wasn't American. Maybe that's a compliment to her acting that so many of her fans didn't even notice. Fans all over the world were stunned to find out that she puts on an accent to play Eleven. Comments flooded all over the internet about this, from YouTube to Twitter. One fan tweeted, "Millie Bobby Brown is British? Why did nobody tell me?" While another commented what all of us were thinking, how did some people not know this? Even her name gives it away. So, if you were shocked by this news, we've got you. Millie is British. She was born in Marbella, Spain, but her family moved back to England when she was only 4 years old. She lived in Bournemouth for 4 years after that, and eventually moved to Florida and then Los Angeles so she could be closer to her work. We really hope it's clearer now. That's a wrap for this video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.